eMedicine, Wikipedia Audio. eMedicine.com, Incorporated is an online clinical medical knowledge base founded in 1996 by two medical doctors, Scott Plants and Jonathan Adler, and by Jeffrey Berezin, a computer engineer. The fundamental concept was to create a large repository of professional-level medical content that could be both updated and accessed continuously to assist in clinical care and physician education. The eMedicine website consists of approximately 6,800 medical topic review articles, each of which is associated with one of 62 clinical subspecialty textbooks. Pediatrics, for example, has 1,050 articles organized into 14 subspecialty textbooks. The Emergency Medicine volume has 630 articles and Internal Medicine is near 1,400. The knowledge base includes about 25,000 clinically relevant images. Each article is authored by board-certified specialists in the subspecialty to which the article belongs and undergoes 3 levels of physician peer review, plus review by a doctor of pharmacy. The article's authors are identified with their current faculty appointments. Each article is updated yearly, or more frequently as changes in practice occur, and the date is published on the article. eMedicine.com was sold to WebMD in January 2006 and is available as the Medscape reference. Dr. Plants, Dr. Adler, and Mr. Berezin evolved the concept for eMedicine.com in 1996 and deployed the initial site via Boston Medical Publishing, Inc., a corporation in which Plants and Adler were principals. Over a period of 1.5 years, the group publishing system was developed that allowed large numbers of contributors to collaborate simultaneously. That system was first used to create a knowledge base in emergency medicine with 600 contributing MDs creating over 630 chapters in just over a year. In 1997, eMedicine.com, Inc. was legally spun off from Boston Medical Publishing. Several key individuals made investments in the company, including Richard Lavely, MD, J.D. who led recruitment and execution for the Internal Medicine volume, Julie Boland who ran editorial operations for many years and became a board member, and others. In that year the decision was made to broaden the scope of eMedicine to effectively all specialties. Several years were then spent creating the tables of contents, recruiting expert physicians and in the creation of the additional 6,170 medical articles. Operation were based out of a main office in Omaha, NE, and the company was operated virtually with key staff in multiple sections of the U.S. History. eMedicine.com became widely trafficked. In 2005, eMedicine entered into discussions for acquisition. The board of directors at the time of sale, consisting of Jonathan Adler, Jeffrey Berezin, Craig Burson, Lillian Shackelford Murray and Michael P. Tierney, unanimously recommended approval for sale of the company to WebMD. The sale was completed in January 2006 and the content is available via WebMD's Medscape site. Content now includes allergy and immunology, cardiology, clinical procedures, critical care, dermatology, emergency medicine, endocrinology, gastroenterology, genomic medicine, hematology, infectious diseases, nephrology, neurology, obstetrics/gynecology, oncology, pathology, perioperative care, physical medicine and rehabilitation, psychiatry, pulmonology, radiology, rheumatology, and sports medicine. Surgical subspecialties include neurosurgery, ophthalmology, orthopedic surgery, and facial plastic surgery, thoracic surgery, transplantation, trauma, urology, and vascular surgery. The site is free to use, requiring only registration. More than 10,000 physician contributors from several countries participated in the creation of the articles. Novel at the time, eMedicine content could also be accessed as an e-book, and could be downloaded into a palm-top device. In 2012, Volsky et al. Evaluated the most frequently used Internet information sources by the public, identifying the 3 most frequently referenced Internet sources, comparing the content accuracy of each of the 3 sources and ascertaining user-friendliness of each site, and informing practitioners and patients of the quality of available information. They found Wikipedia, eMedicine, and NLM/NIH Medline Plus were the most referenced sources. For content accuracy, eMedicine scored highest over Medline Plus and Wikipedia. The highest incidence of errors and omissions per article was found in Wikipedia, twice more than eMedicine. Errors were similar between Medline Plus and both eMedicine and Wikipedia. On ratings for user interface, which incorporated Flesch Kincaid reading level and Flesch reading ease, Medline Plus was the most user-friendly. This was nearly twice that of eMedicine and slightly greater than Wikipedia. All differences were significant. There were 7 topics for which articles were not available on Medline Plus. They concluded knowledge of the quality of available information on the Internet improves pediatric otolaryngologists' ability to counsel parents. The top web search results for pediatric otolaryngology diagnoses are Wikipedia, Medline Plus, and eMedicine. Online information varies in quality, with a 46 to 84% concordance with current textbooks. eMedicine has the most accurate, comprehensive content and fewest errors, but is more challenging to read and navigate. Both Wikipedia and Medline Plus have lower content accuracy and more errors, however Medline Plus is simplest of all to read, at a 9th grade level. In 2012, Laraway and Rogers reported a structured review of journal articles that quoted the University of Washington Quality of Life Scale for head and neck cancer patients. The University of Washington Quality of Life Scale is one of the most frequently reported health-related quality of life questionnaires in head and neck cancer, and since its first publication in 1993 has been used in many different cohorts. There is a considerable amount of information to assimilate and, to date, we know of no attempt that has been made to summarize publications specific to its use in a peer-review journal. The aim of this review was to systematically search published papers that report its use, identify common themes, and present a tabulated summary. Several search engines were used, and 222 abstracts were found and hand-searched. A total of 66 papers were eligible for inclusion, 21 on functional outcome, 25 on predictors of HR call, 19 on development or validation of the questionnaire, and 1 clinical trial. The review includes a diversity of studies and a range of HR call outcomes following head and neck cancer. It provides clinicians and their colleagues in multidisciplinary teams with a source of quick reference to relevant papers reporting the UW call, and gives a short summary of the pertinent conclusions drawn from each paper. What is significant for eMedicine is that Laraway and Rogers used PubMed, Medline medicaljournals.com and eMedicine as primary sources of information. This is significant because Medline is the compendium of all NIH-sponsored research. eMedicine is made up of articles translating the body of current research in Medline into clinical practice guidelines from the perspective of each subspecialty. CAO, Lou, Simpson, et al. Revealed that Medline and eMedicine were used as primary resources in developing the online system AskHERMES. Physicians were asked to solve complex clinical problems using 3 different sources of information: Ask Hermes, Google, and UpToDate. Surveys of the physicians who used all 3 systems were asked to score the 3 systems by ease of use, quality of answer, time spent, and overall performance. A 2009 study showed that 89.1% of ophthalmologist respondents accessed peer-reviewed material online, including eMedicine. Usage among specialists. A 2007 study showed that 12% of radiology residents used eMedicine as their first source when doing research on the Internet. A 2005 study ranking 114 sites rated it the second highest Internet-based source of information for pediatric neuro-oncology, after the site of the National Cancer Institute. A 2002 study described the site's coverage of dermatology as excellent and comprehensive. In 2000, an article in the Journal of Ear, Nose and Throat by A.D. Myers from the University of Colorado School of Medicine, Denver, CO, announced the unveiling of the ENT textbook online at eMedicine.com.